Damn, you ain't bullshitting on this one, huh?
Shout out to the homie gunzofilms, man. Giving the streets that voice back, man. We need that, man. For real, man.
Better get all these together.
Shout out to the homie, man. Oh, man, it's MISTA MAEHAM, man. Please say to the Mr. You know what I mean? You know me, man. I'm out here doing this music, man. Pushing this line out here, man. You know, this indie. You know, this underground movement, man, this out the trunk movement, it still exists, it's still alive, man. Keeping it alive, man, filling the truck up and pushing these pieces, man. You know what I mean? It's about that, man. You know, I'm a businessman, you know, I'm doing businesses, you know, about giving back to the community. You know what I mean? I'm a full-time father, you know what I mean? Taking care of my family, you know, I wear many hats, you know. Oh, it's crazy, man. It's a hard struggle because, you know, being a former member, you know what I mean, living that lifestyle, it's like people won't allow you to change. Because you always looked as a member to the police. You always looked as a member to enemies. And then when you're trying to do something better and positive with your life, people take that as weakness. You know what I'm saying? And people, you know, people take that as, you know, you still won't get active with their ass, you know what I mean? So it's a hard struggle, you know what I mean? And then kind of, I was just talking to one of the homies earlier, it was like, on a very, very, very small level now, I can see what Malcolm X and Martin Luther King went through, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't no activist, you know what I'm saying? I just do a few little things for them, and they went hard. You know, they dealt with death threats and, you know, being ridiculed and bombed, persecuted by their own, you know, and them be the main ones when you're changing your life, you know what I'm saying? Them be the main ones, you know, that you get backlash from. So it gets hard at times, but shit, anything that's worth having, you know, it ain't gonna be easy, you know what I mean? I started a non-profit organization called Love for Thugs, and what that is just giving something for the youngsters, for the youth to do. You know, I ain't supposed to let this cat out of the bag, but me and DJ Fundraiser, we're gonna do like a hip hop camp to where, you know, we have DJs giving kids tutorials on how to DJ. We'll have some speakers come through. You know, like my engineer Chris Blood, he's the head of professor at McNally. Come give the kids, you know, that want to rap some tips on the business aspect of it. You know, we might even have some people come perform as far as some young artists, you know, locally and internationally. You know, we don't really, you know exactly what we're going to do all the way. We might have some art classes, you know, something like that. But just, something like that, you know what I mean, to give back to the community. I started an AAU football team, the Minnesota Chiefs. You know, it's my son's football team, ranked 4th in the nation last year. Last year was the first year we started. You know, I do that. A lot of stuff that I do to give back, you know what I mean? You see, those are just to say, you know, a couple of things. I give back to Minneapolis Fab. You know, I work with them. That's my son's basketball team. You know, I'm just trying to give back as much as I can when I can. You know what I'm saying? I speak when I can to the youth. You know, being hands-on. You know what I'm saying, in the community, and not just talking about it, you know, doing things of that nature. You know, you gotta get in the community and get active. Yeah, like when I was young and ignorant and 13 and 14, I probably didn't think that I would do songs, you know, with a different color rag. But you know what I'm saying? You know, if you're still thinking like that, then you're wasting a lot of your time. You know what I'm saying? I'm 37 years old, bro, you know what I'm saying? So now I think differently. There's cats that are real from different neighborhoods and different sides of the map and different sides of the rap, you know what I'm saying? That do music and that are just like me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I gravitate to them cats too. And yeah, we can knock out music, we can knock out songs, man, you know what I'm saying? If you on the same mission as me and you real, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it done, man. You know what I mean? Because this cats from my neighborhood, this cats, you know, that I don't rock with, that's from that, from that side. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean you're real because you're from this or that. You know what I mean? I rock with the real, man. You know, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm grown, homie. I don't do kid stuff no more. I don't do childish things. You know, I think like a man, I move like a man. You know, bosses don't move like birds. Well, at the end of the day, we have to blame us. We have to blame the older homies. At the end of the day, that, you know what I'm saying? You can't just sit up and blame the youngsters because we let it get that way. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we are stingy with the game, you know, so to speak. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean by that. Like, we ain't handing down the game to the youngsters like we should. You know what I'm saying? The youngsters don't know that they can push new whips on credit. You know, they don't know that they can go to school for music business. You know what I mean? They don't know that they can put a couple dollars down and take a trip and make payments on that trip and take a trip and go see something. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's ignorance that they're having. It's the lack of knowledge and not knowing what they can be doing. And us as older homies, we ain't giving it to them because we're giving up on them so fast. Like, they ain't gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? And so partially, I blame us, and I blame the young homies as well too. You know, because they want to be generals and OGs so fast. You know, everybody big homie, big homie, big homie is such a fad now. People don't know what what it takes to be a big homie. You know what I'm saying? What being an older homie, an original consists of. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways, man. You know what I mean? And as far as like without guidance, man, you lead down a real bumpy road. You know what I'm saying? We had it a lot easier because we had guidance. And older homies that led by experience. It didn't mean they were better than us. There was no big U's and no big I's and little U's, but they led by experience. They went through things and we learned from the things that they went through. And that's all it is, just learning from the mistakes that the next person went through. And youngsters, they don't want to hear it, They're wilding out here doing it their own way now. And times really change. So sometimes I guess you gotta adapt to it, but now you gotta have a better approach at how to have these youngsters these days. You can't just you can't be like that because now, they got their own little thing going on, you know what I'm saying? And they'll mess around and ice you, you know what I'm saying? Coming at them the wrong way. So you gotta know how to approach it. You gotta be respected for them to even listen to you, you know what I mean? So that's how that goes. Little Hit is dead. Mayhem is a businessman. Mayhem is DBA, doing business as Mayhem. Mayhem is a brand. You know what I'm saying? Little HitMan was who I was in the street. That's the name that, the streets gave me. I didn't name myself. I'm not proud of that life. That's why I want to give back to the community. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to change. I'm not perfect. It's times I got anger issues. I still get angry. It's the people that I still don't necessarily like and mix with. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying. You gotta start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Mayhem is a brand. It's all about branding. I want to be like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or Tide. When you hear Mayhem, it's a stamp. It's a brand. And put that MISTA in front of that thing. My music is so Midwest. Because I say that to say it's a gumbo. You know what I mean? It's not trendy. I feel like my music is timeless. You can put it on a decade from now and be like, damn, that's still slapping. It's therapeutic. You can tell what I was going through at that time. It's not dated. I'm speaking on topics. I'm speaking on what's going on in my life. Hence the song about my sister passing from cancer, For Your Love. Hence the song White Sheep, speaking on police killing us. When I talk about Philando, you know what I'm saying? Hence Never Going Back, speaking on, the documentary 13th and, breaking down, how that is, that amendment that slavery's okay as long as you're locked up, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I think my music is it's what the streets need. You know, I'm a voice for the streets, for the homies that can't rap. I'm talking for them, I'm speaking for them. They get by on my music, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that's what it is. It's real, it's authentic. That's what I have to describe it. You know, and people can vouch for that. Invest in yourself, don't give up, and don't be trendy, don't follow trends. Do something that the next person ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? And learn the business. Pick up a book and dig and know the business. You know what I'm saying? Because it's you know, you can look into these books and find stuff and you'll be amazed. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to school for music business, and you'll go there and you'll be like, man, I'm really going to school. You'll love it. You'll enjoy all the game, as we call it, that they're giving you about your craft. You know what I'm saying? Know the business side of it. Know what you're doing. Know your stuff. Know your specs. You know what I'm saying? You know the data. Know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be in it if you're gonna be in it. And if it's a hobby, you're just doing something, you know, to pass time, then that's one thing. But if you calling yourself a rapper, if you calling yourself someone that's really out here doing this stuff, invest in yourself. You know what I mean? Don't cry because your homie wants, you know, $50, $100 for his beat. You know, don't cry because a DJ wants money for hosting, or this guy wants this or that. This stuff costs. Everybody has to generate money. Everything costs. You know what I'm saying? So invest in oneself. Don't be cheap with yourself. And eventually, you're gonna see some progress with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And never stop doing what you love. Love what you do and do what you love. Oh man, I done worked with Devin the Dude, Sibo, Rich the Factor, Jada Kiss, Beanie Siegel, all kind of fools, man. I want to work with Mozzie. Man, I was mad he was calling me that day and I was passed out. I'll never sleep that day. I was getting some rest, man. I missed that joint, man. I was going to get that joint done with Mozzie. I want to get some work done with Mozzie. I wouldn't mind doing something with Trey the Truth. I rocks with him heavy. Man, there's a few cats, man, I wouldn't mind doing some work with, man. You know what I mean? Pee-wee out of ATL. I wouldn't mind working with Cuz. He got a lot down there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lot of cats, man. I'm feeling the Cat T Grizzly too, man. You know what I mean? Davies. I fuck with him. I fuck with Davies. Nipsey. I sent him a track recently. He's supposed to get done for me, so that's probably gonna be done pretty soon, you know. So yeah, for sure, man. I feel it's crazy, man. You know, and I even made a post last year that I knew that they was, you know, letting him get away with it. But I still had hope though, you know, it's still shocking. You know what I'm saying? It's still shocking. And especially after watching the dash cam. You know, and I almost feel like they threw that out there to rub it in our faces. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, to kind of like program us into being afraid of them. Or, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, it's outrageous, homie. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's why, you know, we were over there in the hood, man, with the 30s over there. You know, I was shooting a video, actually, the White Sheets, man, and we mobbed up, man, and we got together, man, and had some unity, and that was a beautiful thing for that time, you know what I mean? And, yeah, man, it's outrageous, man. It's sad, man. I actually talked to his mother. You know, Mr. Gibbons booked me for his wedding. I performed at his wedding, and she was there. And she's really down to earth, man. Shout out to Miss Val. We chopped it up and whatnot, man. And she's a real strong woman, though. You know what I mean? And I just feel real bad for her. You know what I mean? And Donnie. You know what I mean? So. But I can't believe they actually let that dude get away with that cold-blooded murder, man. But it just goes to show you what we're living in, you know what I mean? But if we get some of us, we gotta unite if we can. It's bloodshed spilled with some cats. Some cats that ain't gonna be able to happen, you know? You know, that's a rough situation, you know what I mean? So may not be able to, you know, but with other cats in other situations, if you let bygones be bygones, man, right now is the time. They gonna keep murdering us, man. We gotta link up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. I just squash beef with fools, you know what I'm saying? like on some real shit. With cats that I never thought I would be able to. And it ain't about being weak or soft or no sucker or nothing like that. It's about being grown, man. You know, cats be sitting up here trying to act like they're so super tough on Facebook and all that. But, you know, the real ones know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And real mobsters and real gangsters, they don't do that shit for the Facebook anyway. So, you know, right there, they really ain't on no real shit right there anyway. But you know what I mean? Like the real ones, man, they want to get home to the kids, man. They want to be able to take the kids to the park and not worry about shit. So if it's something that can be squashed up and we can mob up and we can link up, man, for the better cause of the community, then why not? You know what I'm saying? I don't see what's stopping us from doing that. You know what I'm saying? You know, love being shared and other little things that's a little bit more deeper. You know, I can't really touch them topics. You know what I mean? Only God can do that. Other situations like that, man, hey man, it's time to unite, man. Put that little petty shit to the side, man. You know, suckers that's, you know, talking down on that, man. You know, that shit ain't about nothing. Niggas just cruise, man. Program, man. Chill out with all of that, man. I can't remember exactly how it go, but it was the intro on Back to the Streets Volume 2. I was kind of like, I was starving, and then it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? That intro was kind of like, man, what's up? Well, who want it? You know what I'm saying? I said some shit like the war zone. I hold my own in the middle of a wolf pack. Show me the throne, and I bet you I take that spot. I'm way too hot. Been waiting just a tad bit long, and the game don't stop. There's only room for one down, and I'm focused on shining. What I say, and your effort's just a waste of time as long as I'm rhyming. I'm aggressive and hungry and patient and stingy with fade. It game over now, y'all ain't ready. Then I got to spitting after that. That was like an intro to the intro. Then I got to going crazy. I said I stay spitting like I got something there. I don't remember. It was so old. That was like 2002 or something. But I went crazy on that intro. You gotta go get that. It's in the store. Back to the Street Volume 2. Check that intro. I went crazy on that thing. I probably would have won though. All you gotta do is just Google MISTA MAEHAM. Everything gonna pop up. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. Make sure you go grab that blue cheese. I just dropped that thing, hosted by DJ MLK. Get that Position of Power, hosted by DJ Drama. Hit iTunes, everything else gonna pop up too, man. The thing with Drama was, it was just people that I knew, man. You know, his manager, you know, from the Blue Team, from out west, you know, some of the homies out there, they helped link that thing up. He was feeling the music real heavy, and you know, that's how he made that happen, you know what I mean? So, shout out to the homie Lake Show.
I think I get it, it was no fucks given, cause these little dudes broke, it was no bucks given. VI like, not her is bad for the brand. And I'm thinking like, man, you don't have to understand. Who is stock for your spot? Girl, I got bands. These grands in my pants make you wanna switch plans. Make you switch man, tell that little nigga scram. If they ain't helping you, they hurting you, you understand.